Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Twilight Princess. We're here with Prince Rallis in the graveyard, so let's show him this sketch and see what he tells us. The Beastman of the Snowy Mountain, perhaps. But more important is this red fish it's holding. Yeah, the red fish is totally more important than the giant beast that's been terrorizing Zora's domain. It must be a Reekfish that is a rare specimen found only in the Zora village. It feeds on a valuable type of coral, and without that bait, even our best fishers cannot catch one. Look closely. My earring is made of this coral. I would like to give it to you. So we get the coral earring, which is relatively huge, actually, considering that kid's size, but whatever. It's in the shape of a fish hook, and that's just convenient. It's been added as a hook for your fishing rod. With this, you can now catch Reekfish. Cool. I received it from my mother, but it is fine. I no longer need it. As I look at you, I get a sense of what my mother wanted, what I should be doing now. I will return to my village. The Reekfish can be found near the Mother and Child rocks in the waterfall basin near my village. The fish are red, so I think you should be able to spot them. I think we know the fish is red. It's been mentioned to us like 5 times now. But anyway, this is just the most clever thing in the world. You can just hide behind this gravestone and warp away without anybody caring, because he totally isn't gonna wonder what happened. Alright, so now that we've taken care of that, we've donated some stuff to the Gorons, let's just go back to Zora's domain and try catching that fish. It seems a little bit unrelated at the moment, why we're getting all this information on the Beastman, but it will actually make sense pretty soon. So let's just materialize back in front of all these Zoras again, as if they're not mentally scarred enough. And make our way out here. I gotta say, I love this place during the daytime. I still, like, the Zora's Domain music is still, like, probably one of my most favorite things ever. So let's just hop off this giant ledge. Alright, yeah. Okay, and actually, it's not pointed out really by anyone. You may be able to talk to some Zoras to get information. But if you look, there's 2 big rocks here. See, that's actually Mother and Child rocks here near the basin. And if you swim around them, you can actually see, if you look down, it's kind of hard to see from here, but you can actually, there's red fish hanging around, and those are the type of fish we need to catch. So, for the first time in quite a long time, we need to use our fishing rod, plus earring. And so this is that one time I was talking about way back near the beginning when we first got the fishing rod that we'd be required to use it again. So let's just stick it out here and see if we can't catch a fish. Fish on! And just wait. And we catch a Reekfish. Reekfish are a lot larger than the green gills. This thing's 25 inches. This sacred fish is only found near the Zora village. It reeks. You can see fish you've caught. Yeah, we don't care. So actually what we need to do, you can see there's kind of a smoke cloud coming up from the fish. It's kind of hidden by the little icons, but you can see it pretty clearly there. You want to sniff it. Poor Wolflink having to sniff that Reekfish. So let's forget the Poe scent and learn the Reekfish scent. Now we can actually see there's a trail from the Reekfish. This is the reason we wanted to learn about the Beastman and the Reekfish whole how to catch them stuff. Because you actually get a scent trail from the Reekfish when the Beastman brought it back to his home, which is on Snowfield. It seemed a little unrelated at first, maybe to some people. It seemed a little unrelated to me, that's for sure. But now it actually all comes together, and we can make our way through Snowpeak. Actually, I need to be doing this when it's nighttime. So I'll come back and catch you guys then. Alright, so it's finally nighttime, and we're now proceeding through Snowpeak during the night. Now, the easiest way to get through here is obviously to use the Trail of Senses. Don't just blindly follow it, though. If you fall into the water, it's, obviously freezing cold, so it'll send you back to the start. So just make sure you're aware of that. Now, on the way through here, there are actually 3 postals that are placed around this first area of Snowpeak. So let's keep following the scent, and you'll come to a spot where you'll go in between 2 rocks. Don't worry about those white wolfos, by the way. Okay, this is the spot I was talking about. You turn left here, and there's a Poe hanging around. And of course, there are more white wolfos coming at me. Oh, wow, I wasn't even locked onto that guy, and I still hit him. Oh, I missed. Stupid being on a sideways hill kind of screws up your finishing blow sometimes. Anyway, there's our first posthole of Snowpeak. So let's get back onto the trail. There it is. As I was saying, you don't really need to worry about the white wolfos that much. Only if, if they get right in your way do you really need to worry about them. So here the scent trail kind of goes up this huge cliff. We actually need to be heading to the left. And you can head to the right there. As you see, the scent rejoins. You rejoin the scent trail there, rather. But if you keep going along to the left, you can see, sort of, there, now you can pretty much see it. There's a, well, would you stop falling down the cliff? There we go. There's a post hole hanging over here by a tree. So let's take it out. Don't fall off the cliff either, that wouldn't be good. So there's our second post hole of Snowpeak. Now we just need to head back. It doesn't really help you seeing any if you turn off your senses like this, because it's pretty, blizzard-like. So I just keep on my senses pretty much all the time. But just go back the way you came in order to rejoin this trail. If we can climb up, that'd be nice. And let's keep following it some more up this pretty narrow cliff face. You want to head to the right here between these two little rocks to find another post hole by a tree. Whoa. It got closer to me and I wasn't expecting it. Alright, there we go. And there's the third one. There's another post hole we are going to be getting around on the Snowpeak Trail area, but it's not in this this portion of it, I guess. So let's just keep heading. The blizzard's kind of let up a little bit up here. It's still pretty bad down in that way, but once you get up here, it starts to clear out just a little bit. Anyway, we're now following the scent trail again. You'll get to this place where there's a couple of ice keys around here. You see, you can't really go anywhere, but actually you just want to bump into this using like a jump attack or a regular attack or something. The snow will fall off and you can climb up. Now, as we follow the trail some more, and don't fall off, it was really close, it's pretty much actually going to lead us straight up here to a howling stone. Yeah, the beginning kind of got cut off there, but here's the gist of it. A little fast, I think. There it is. Now, I'm not entirely sure what this track is. It's been a case of where, like, both with this one and the one in Lake Hylia that I didn't know, I looked it up multiple places, and literally I've seen, like, 5 different things, so I'll just leave you guys to figure it out on your own. So there's that howling stone over and done with. Let teachings of old pass to you. Take sword in hand and find me. I'll be sure to do that. I mean, like I said, it's one of those cases where I looked up on the internet the last couple ones that we've done that I hadn't really known, and I found so many different contrasting things. He's in Kakariko Village down here, by the way. But I found so many contradicting listings for that song that it's really not even worth me trying to venture a guess at it. I did see somewhere where they listed like the soundtrack that was released with Twilight Princess, and that song was titled "The Wind Waker." So I mean, I don't know. It's not actually like a song in game as far as I'm aware. So it's pretty much all just conjecture at this point. Anyway, once we come up here, you can climb this ladder, but I like to be quick and use the claw shot on this ivy. Since it's there, you might as well use it. And let's head through this little cave here. There's some skulls around, that's kind of foreboding. And there we go with our Blue Rupee tutorial yet again. That's one of the major flaws with this game. That's so annoying why that I have no idea why does that happen every time you reload your save file. Oh. You got some ice keys hanging around. They're not really that big of a threat, though. They will freeze you solid if they hit you, and you'll have to like hit buttons repeatedly to get out before it causes you even more damage. You can actually kind of sneak up on one here. There's one hanging from the ivy. Take it out with the hook shot. Here's the claw shot. I'll never get used to calling it the claw shot, okay? It's the hook shot. So there's these 2 big handprints on this door. It seems like we should probably open it. And we come out on the other side, there's a bunch of ice keys hanging around. Actually, I don't want to transform into a wolf yet. I find it's much easier to deal with the ice keys whenever you're a human. But we're gonna head up that way next time, because we're a little bit out of time, or at least over 10 minutes, so I'll just put it off till next time. Anyway, until then, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all later.